Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency.
No?
They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Raleighs at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet, which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Case journal. Task list. Oh, phone. Now this is high tech here. A web. Oh my god. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember this. But like, back in the day, right? The good old flip phones. Okay, music volume much better. Yes. So I've got it as low as it'll go. Hopefully that's not too bad, because I'm not sure. I'd have to turn the whole game down. Which I can do, if it's too loud. Because that harmonica is something else. Okay. Can I leave? Okay. Ooh, Lord. Alright, let's take a look around. Oh boy. Ooh, still fixing up front porch, use back door. Dave. Okay. Can I look outside? Ooh. Dang, we in the middle of nowhere. Okay, can we... Oh. Is there anything for me to look at here? Nope. Back. Anything here? Main... I don't know what that word is. Whoa, Nelly. Desert serpents. Lord, I hope we don't need to know about desert serpents. South by Southwest. Man, the, What is the word that I'm looking for? The graphics here are something to be desired. Oh, I can pick up something. A City Slicker's Guide to Ranch Horses, Book 2. I remember flip phones, not because of my age, but because I'm very poor. Absolutely. I did not have my first smartphone until 2014 or 15, and it was because I'd gotten my first big girl job. I had a flip phone, but I had basic rectangle. You had to push the buttons a bunch of times to get the right letter for a text, and everything cost minutes. Yes, absolutely. So when I was a, like middle schooler, right, I had like a Nokia, right, like the classic can't destroy it Nokia. And, you know, you'd hit that internet button and panic because you're like, oh my god, my parents are going to get charged like $1 billion for the internet on this thing. And now, of course, we've got the internet all day long. We don't think anything of it. Alright, so we just opened a City Slicker's Guide to Horses. I do believe we get to ride a horse in this game. I'm super excited for that. Okay, now let me read this out to y'all. Basic care and feeding of a ranch horse. Unlike horses used primarily for recreation or competition, most ranch horses spend their off hours outdoors, sometimes under the protection of trees or a lean-to, rarely in an enclosed stall, and in the cold winter months they're likely to grow long, shaggy coats. But their basic nutritional requirements are exactly the same as any other working horse. Because a horse, left to its own devices in the wild, would spend all of its time looking for and eating grass and other vegetation, its digestive system is set up for the continuous consumption of relatively small amounts of food. Digestion is aided by the continuous movement of the horse as it forages. Note, humans are the same way. Walking after dinner or any meal is really good for aiding your digestion because it aids the peristalsis of your intestines. So, bleh. As a result, feeding a horse a large quantity of food all at once, then making it wait hours for its next meal while tied up or restricted to a stall can be a recipe for disaster. Things to consider when feeding a horse are its weight and the amount of work it is doing. All domesticated horses need hay. In general, a horse should eat between 1.5% and 3% of its body weight. God help me if I have to do math in this game. This means a horse that weighs 1,000 pounds should be eating anywhere from 15 to 30 pounds of food a day. Wow. So, we'll need to remember this, I bet you. 1.5 to 3. It is recommended that half its food rations should consist of good hay, which horses need to keep their digestive tracts sound and to satisfy their natural urge to chew. Okay. This means that a horse weighing 1,000 pounds should be fed at least 7.5 to 15 pounds of hay a day. Timothy, alfalfa, and brome grasses are among the hays commonly fed to ranch horses. Okay. Working horses are usually fed grain as well as hay in order to provide extra energy and protein. Oats, corn, and soybean meal, or a mixture of these, along with supplemental vitamins and minerals, are among the grains ranch horses are commonly fed. Okay. When it comes to its grain ration, each horse's needs must be determined individually. The energy needs of one 1,000-pound horse might mean it needs only 2 pounds of grain a day, while another might need 10 or more pounds a day, while still another might thrive on an all-hay diet and need no grain at all. Also, I believe from Black Beauty days, because I was definitely a horse girl, you don't want to give them cold water, because it can, like, twist their intestines if, like, they've been out working hard. You want to give them, like, more of a tepid kind of water. All depends on how much work... Okay. I feel like you've gone over this how much work thing. Always remember to go by the weight of the grain, not by its volume. Right, okay, that makes sense. You gotta calibrate the scale. I feel like we're gonna have to do this later. Never feed a horse more than 5 pounds of grain at one time. Munch with a feed bag. If a horse needs to eat more than 5 pounds of grain in a day, divide the ration into at least 2 feedings, separated by as much time as possible. Oh, here's the colic that I was talking about. This is a lot of information. What color is that horse? Black chestnut. Sorrel. Bay. Buckskin. I always loved this coloring. Palomino. I'm living my girly, horse girly dreams here. Dappled gray. White. Roan. Roan's pretty too. There's a key. Okay. Ooh. That's pretty. Oh. I am just nosy as all get out. Okay. Hello. Cute little sitting area. Oh, this is book 1. Oh lord, how much information is in here? 21st century and they still use horses. Chocolate chip and sugar cookies will make oatmeals. Yeah, you should. And then post in the Discord so I can see. Alright. Quarter horse. Was developed by... Guys, I'm having such a great time with all this horse info that I feel like I remember from when I was, like, a little girl and, like, so into it. I used to read the Saddle Club. Are you guys familiar with that one? I read, like, all of the Saddle Clubs. I read Black Beauty, The Black Stallion. I loved the Black Stallion books. Quarter-mile horse, which is all from Arab, Turk, and Barb breeds, were brought over from Europe, were compact, heavily muscled, even-tempered sprinters. Just like me. Except for maybe the even-tempered bit. Horses are so pretty. I love horses. I love everything about horses. I even like the way the horses smell. Dapple gray are the favorite black horses with white manes and tails. I am a big fan of the Frisian horses, the big black ones with the feathered feet. Ugh. B, absolutely. I have no idea what any of the books were about. I know that there were like 3 or 4 girls and their horses, and they like, I don't know. I don't even remember what they did. Did they solve mysteries? I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of skim through this because I'm not sure how much of this is like super important. Quarter horses, they were bred from the Arabs. They were bred to be muscular sprinters, paint horse. Are these like the native kind of horses, right? So pretty. Chestnuts are pretty. I like, buckskin, where they've got, like, the really tan skin color with then, like, the black markings. That one's really pretty. Appaloosa, of course, too. The dapple, you know. Yeah. Mules! Draft horses can still be found pulling wagons and sleighs, but is usually to keep visitors amused rather than get ranch chores done. Alright, so at least we know where these books are, so like if we need to come back, because I bet you there's like a puzzle or something.
That's not the right time. Must be broken.
Okay, let's remember this. This is what, 4:43? Yeah? So the clock on the mantle is 4:43. You're pretty. More horses.
Phoenix and surrounding areas will be hot and dry today, with temperatures expected to reach the mid-90s by 5 this afternoon. After that, temperatures will begin to drop, with a nighttime low in the mid-60s. Most areas to the south and west of Phoenix can expect more heat for the next several days, while areas to the north and east should also expect rapidly developing thunderstorms. So if you're going to be hiking, biking, camping, or horseback riding, be aware that sudden downpours and flash floods are always a possibility at this time of year, and don't go into the wilderness areas unprepared.
We've got several livestock auctions in the area tonight.
Frances Humber. Wonder who she was.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out, because we are nosy as all get out. Is there anything to look at over here? Let's see. Winner of the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence, Charlena Purcell. Like wind through my heart. Oh my god, is this a novel? To Bet. Charlena. Oh, okay. So signed copy of this book. Honestly, we're talking about these books. It makes me want to go back. In the closet here, I have some of my horse books from when I was a little girl that I saved for Miss Ma'am. It makes me want to go and pull them out. Roosters. Okay. What is it? What are we doing? Bess, Frank, and Joe home. Raleigh's. Okay, is that what it... No? Is that not what you wanted me to look at? Email? Urgent. Oh, Lord. Call us as soon as you can. Now. Pronto. Immediately. Bess and George. Okay. Directory. Bess. Bess? Bess.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's me. I'm at the ranch. Where are you guys?
Omaha.
Nebraska.
Omaha? As in Nebraska?
Our plane had to land here so they could fix some radio problem, and now they're saying... It's Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, George.
Now they're saying we may be here for hours.
At least they didn't cancel the flight.
Well, at least they didn't cancel the flight.
Yet. I mean, who knows what's really going on? Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer.
That's
So what's
weird.
going on there?
That is a very good
That
question.
is a very good question.
Oh my gosh, you've got a mystery to solve, don't you? I can hear it in your voice. What's happened? Tell us.
All I know so far is the Raleighs sent one of their ranch hands to pick me up at the airport instead of meeting my plane themselves.
That is weird. Yeah, that doesn't sound like Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet at all. Are they there at the ranch?
Nope. The ranch hand who
So
picked
Aunt
me
Bet
up
is the
told
one
me
who
I
had
could
that,
reach them at this
book.
phone number he gave me.
So what'd they say?
I haven't called them yet.
So call them. Yeah, and as soon as you do, call us. We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
In the meantime, call Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet. I mean, not only have you got our curiosity going, but we're bored, Nancy. Bored.
I hear ya. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
You better.
Well, we only called you guys because you sent us a emergency email. Alright, let's call the Raleighs, see what the heck is going on before we do any more snooping.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy! Are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not. Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
Oh,
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
oh Lord. Yeah, you're definitely at the hospital. I can hear the machines.
Don't tell me you're at the hospital.
Yes, we are. Although I'm only here because Ed's here. He's the patient. I'm just here to keep him company.
You can go home anytime you want.
Oh, someone's got to keep you out of trouble. Next thing I know, you'll be playing with scorpions.
I wasn't playing with that snake. I was trying to shoo it out of the room.
Oh my
I told
goodness.
Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
I do not want to know where it bit him.
How bad?
Well, his arm swelled up something awful, and he was feeling pretty poorly by the time we finally got him here.
I was fine. She's exaggerating.
Oh, Ed, you wish. Anyway, dear, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
No, I won't. Yes, he will. God, sounds like my grandfather. Well, yeah, it's a rattlesnake. There's so many people who sound like that. The southern accents I'm around are a little different than that, but I do love the accents. They're hilarious. I do know ornery old men who would also not stay in the hospital. Oh, I just had a stroke, but I'm gonna leave. Okay, Grandpa. Alright, what can I do to help? Would you rather that Bess and George and I postpone our visit? Let's see what we can do to help. I mean, I'm already here.
What can I do to help you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Absolutely nothing. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler, and go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If you could ride over to Mary Yazzie and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
Okay, I'll do it right away. Did you say I have to ride there? I'd love to. Is there an address? I mean, I'm assuming we can ride if that's the whole point of coming here. I'm gonna end up that ornery old man. I mean, I can't say much. I avoid going to the doctor until it's dire.
I'd love to. Is there an address on the envelope?
Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right.
Key
I
from
always
Dave.
lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the phantom horse?
Bye. Okay. River Heights Wireless. Oh, who else am I? Am I supposed to call everybody? What do I? We already looked at that. Is there any search to do? Oh. I don't want to do all that. Frank and Joe, home. Okay, what does our checklist say? Nothing yet. I don't like people to worry about me too much. Let's see. We gotta find Dave. I wanted to look at that cabinet, but I guess I can't. Oh, Lord, hi.
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond.
Hi,
Welcome
Shorty.
to Shadow Ranch. Come on over here and tell me about yourself. You have talked to the Raleighs, right?
I have, and I still
I
can't
have,
believe it.
and I still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when all of a sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, you know. Now
We know.
it's a phantom.
Alright, who the heck is Dark Valentine? Also, I'm gonna just put it out here right now. I think that the Phantom horse is a real horse that's been painted in phosphorescent paint.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Something tells me this story does not have a happy ending.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
Yeah, B, it's either like the painted horse or it's like a projection of some kind, maybe. Alright, let's see. Do you really believe that? What a great story.
You don't really believe that, do you?
All I know is, Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
It's the desert. There are snakes. I lived in the desert. What a great story. Spring, so far, I feel like this Nancy is a little less sarcastic than the, Phantom of Venice Nancy, because that one, she had some snark on her. But yeah, oh, what a great story. Also, yeah, he got bit by a rattlesnake. There was rattlesnake in the room. I don't see how the rattlesnake and the horse have anything to do with each other. But okay.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Okie dokie. Can I touch your stuff? Ooh, ooh. Oh, am I gonna get to bake? That's exciting. Hey, we were talking about cookies, right? Can I touch the sugar? No.
Hey, you're crowding me here, Nancy. I need elbow room when I cook.
Sorry.
Oh, well fine. Ooh, what's it? Can I touch this? Oh, adobo bread? Holy flour, sugar, shortening, salt, yeast, warm water. Oh, corn fritters. Shadow ranch cake, my favorite. Complete the icing and my marzipan flour. Fry bread, y'all. Have you guys ever had fry bread? It's a Native American literal fried bread, like kind of like a funnel cake, except it's savory. Oh, so good. You can make tacos with it. Oh, I did not eat enough lunch to be looking at this. A vinegar pie. What? Oh, it's just 2 tablespoons of vinegar, eggs, water, butter, sugar. This does not sound good. Why would you make that? Ooh, taco salad. I love a taco salad. I should make a taco salad this week. Okay. Let me look at the recipes. Ooh, canned goods. Can I get into the... Ooh. Oh. Oh, I bet you we are going to make bread or something. That's exciting. Can I touch the fridge? Oh, yeah. 1 pinch, less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. 1 dash. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, conversion, always good to know. Snakes all over the place. Get out into the wilderness anywhere, and there's at least 3 snakes per square meter. Spring, you, me both. I'm sitting here going, man, I'm too hungry for this. Oh, sheriff. That's good to know. Why does that chicken have teeth? Can I chop wood? I bet you we have to do that as like a mini game. Golden king, beef steak, black turtle. How about you? Romano, old ivory egg, northern lights. Oh, cows. Where's the man? Oh, there he is. Nope.
You talked to the Raleighs?
Who are you? Sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be alright? Yes, I'm supposed to go ahead and have a good time, not worry about Ed, which is a lot easier said than done.
I sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
Okay. Sure you told me about the Phantom Port. Who is this dude?
Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
I'm sorry. Am I bugging you?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna
How
be
you
honest with
doing?
you, ma'am. We were
milk
short a
crate.
couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
Alright, let's see. It's not a good time to visit in Shadow Ranch. Well, Bet and Ed said I could, so... this must be Dave. Because it looks like we can talk about the keys. This must be Dave. I don't know why he didn't introduce himself. Okay. So, I haven't asked this question because I feel like it's a stupid question. The question is, how do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom? It's the desert. It got in. There's a hole that walked in the door that was left open. Like, it happens. Alright, let's get the key for this roll top because we need to take
Raleighs
the
asked
letter.
me to take something out to Mary Yazi's, but it's in a den in the roll top desk, which is locked.
That shouldn't be
They
difficult
said
about
you
it.
had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
Then why did you tell me? B, yes, the snake walked in with its very tiny snake legs. I don't like this dude. Oh, she doesn't like the Raleighs. Okay, why? Oh, it's not really in my business, I don't know. Then why did you say it? Now you've just perpetuated gossip that you aren't substantiating. I could have gone in and not thought anything was going on. I'm gonna have to ask this stupid question.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been delayed. They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of around here.
Alright, let's ask the stupid question.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took
See?
a nap.
See?
Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Has anything like that ever happened here
Has
before?
anything like that ever happened here before?
Not since I've been here.
B, do they really? I was really being facetious, but do they have vestigial legs? Because that's kind of creepy.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Can I touch a chicken? Ooh, hey, you don't even think about taking my eggs when I'm here. It makes me crazy. I want a fresh egg. There really is nothing better than like a fresh chicken egg, like a brown chicken egg with the rich yolk. I'm too hungry to be playing this game. Okay. Well, let's go get the letter. Mary is northeast out of the corral, so we need to remember that. That is not the way I want to go. Got the key to the thing. Please. Put you back in there. Okay. What else can I look at?
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazzie.
Items sold. Used steamer trunk containing junk items from Shadow Ranch. Sold to Mary Yazzie. Price $85. Paid in full cash to Ed Raleigh, 518. Bill of sale. Okay. To Ed and Bet Raleigh. Just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you've heard the last of me because you haven't. We all know that I deserve a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one was just plain wrong. In fact, know what your problem is?
Sounds like this Jane Nash person has it out for the Raleighs.
You don't believe in justice, but see, I do. That's the way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, although sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see, Jane Nash. Nothing like a good old-fashioned threat. Ooh. Ooh. Handles? Well, they're mine now. Mary Yazzie. I desperately want to open that letter. Alright, just gonna put that. Alright, we looked at that. I stole something off this desk. Okay, and it sounds like it locked itself. Okay, can't go out this way. We gotta out the back door. Okay. And then I believe the horses were over here. Ooh, dinner bell. Is there a horse in here? Attack, okay. American Quarter Horse. Corn 6. Okay, I was like, as I was saying it, I was like, I think that was the name. Bruce, Clyde. So someone has Cookie. Bob and Zeke. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a mousetrap. Why can I zoom in here? Interesting. Dandy. Bits and bridles. When I learned the word bridle, I used to call it a brittle because I'd read it first, and it takes me a moment to think, no, it's a bridle. Horse feeding. Always check your girth before hitting the trail. Yes, and you should check it, and then like let the horse walk around and be like, oh yeah, we're not doing anything, and then you check it again, because you know what they'll do is they puff out their chest and hold their breath, and then they'll let it go, and now it's loose again. Ask me how I know. Oh, I don't need any feed. Let me not mess with the... Okay, cool. Does it tell me what is in each? Sure does not, does it? Looks like corn. Okay, we don't need any of that right now. Oh, was that something? I didn't see you there, cowboy.
So which one are you?
Which one am I? Excuse me, the nice one? I'm not the nice one. Horses are brats.
Excuse me?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies
Don't
out
point
here.
that thing at me.
I take it you're one of them.
Why are we whispering? Do you think it makes you attractive? It's just a little creepy.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
I really don't like his voice. Ugh. I like ASMR. There's something about that voice, though, that drives me a little bit crazy. Let's see. What other options?
Did you see the Phantom Horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure. Now, if you want to ride, listen up. First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in.
Nice.
Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off, and put him back where you got him. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Okay. Do these horses ground tie?
Which horse would you like me to ride?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop them. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Get off when you're on the trail. Don't tie your horse reins to nothing. Just drop them. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put. Okay.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleigh's gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
What is his name? It doesn't tell me. He said we could wear her hat. Is the hat over here? There's a belt. Ah, hat. Okay. Is that something we'd like put on? Hello? You blind? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, am I just gonna... I'm just gonna carry the tack around with me, apparently. Okay, that's fine. I don't know who this dude is. Oh. Alright. Looks like he's tooling some leather or something.
Well, hello there.
Hello, Bob.
You got some friends back there?
Can I look at your friends?
Hi there. You two aren't too shabby looking either.
Hi, breedies. Oh, food. Come in there. Hi, babies. I love babies. Yeah. goof off here, because I feel like if we accidentally ride this horse...
Tex said to put the saddle and bridle back where I got it.
Oh, fine. Out. Let me out. Okay, did it take the gloves too? Perfect. Okay, great. Yeah, we gotta go talk to Shorty. Also, like, okay, you gotta do chores because you're short-handed. I'm not, like, disagreeing with that, but, like, I was told to go ride the horse over to Mary. So, like, that's a chore. Let me go.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
Sounds like his problem with his throat, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe, too much smoking?
Me too. It'll be nice to talk to them in person.
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation. Especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Tex said I could get a canteen and see if there's any chores.
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
Sure. I think so. No, I don't. But I'll find out.
You bet I do.
Good, because if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
I have no problem pulling my weight, but doesn't it seem like there's an awful lot they're asking me to do when I'm just like a guest here to like hang out?
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Alright. What am I trying to do? You know what? I forgot. We got a task. Shorty if he has any chores.
Can't check that off till it's done.
But we did ask him. Might as well take a good look around the inside of the
That's
desk.
done.
Find out what the deal is with the phantom horse that the Raleighs mentioned. Ask Dave.
I'm finished with that.
Okay, we're gonna go pick some vegetables.
I shouldn't pick any vegetables until I have something to put them in.
Wheelbarrow? Bucket? Did he tell me and I wasn't paying attention? Oh. Reading stuff? Can I look at this? Nope. Okay. Fire pit.
Wonder who wrote this.
Some kind of code.
Something goes here.
He mentioned a basket. Did he mention where? I was 100% not paying attention.
Something goes here. Something goes here. Something goes here.
Oh my god. Okay. What in the... Nice. Gotta angle it over here.
Just missed.
Maybe here? Oh, I see. I see. Was I not paying attention again? It's angled, right? Angled? Maybe here?
Just missed.
Maybe further? Oh, okay. Last one. That's up.
me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew.
Thanks. Take this back over here.
Not yet.
Let me put that away. Fire bucket. Alright, we need that bucket for water. Did anyone see what? Hello? Let's see. Maybe inside? Oh, there was a vegetable basket.
I didn't know thermometers went up that high.
When I lived in El Paso, it would be routinely over 100 in the summer. But there was a sink in here that I bet we can fill up our bucket. Our fire bucket. Nice. Thank you. Okay.
It's a fire pit.
Oh no, really? Can I put this in
I
here?
need to start with tinder.
Tinder. Okay, we'll have to find that. Can I put the bucket back down? Alright, well that's done. Let's go get the vegetables. Need to hold the basket maybe? Ooh, Lord. Beans. No idea about the eggs here. Old ivory egg. Nice looking.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Yep, we're heading in.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again, you hear? Now, second thing I need you to do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right.
Okay. Dave, what have you been doing out here all frickin' day? Eggs? You don't have any eggs either. What about you?
Oh no! There's a hole in it.
Right click pieces to rotate. Unpaid ranch hand simulator. Liv, I'm serious! I was just saying, I'm like, I feel like they're asking me to do the most when I'm just like visiting.
There. Am I good or what?
Good or what? Why didn't we do this before?
Voila!
These poor little eggs that we like dropped. We can't come back with no eggs. We're gonna come back with no eggs. Okay.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
How long have you worked here?
About as long as the Raleighs have lived here. About 3 months, I guess. I was their first hire. First me, then Tex, then Shorty.
That Shorty sure likes to talk, doesn't he?
He does his job and he does it good. As far as I'm concerned, that's all that's important.
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Let's see. Oh, let me in. Oh. An egg. Hopefully it doesn't break because I felt real bad about it. Honey. Alright, I know that if I click this chicken, I'm gonna get beat up. So we're gonna save. Because I want to see what happens.
Ow! Ow! Yikes! Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
Sorry, that was hysterical. Okay. Poor Nancy, I'm like... so they could beat
No
us up.
sense going in there without a horse to ride.
Barrel bending basics. Alfred Heat. A local science teacher spends day watching paint dry. Says it's the most excitement he's had in years. Tumbleweed Times. Inside, Burnett Spammerwickle wins the Tumbleweed Krusty Chitlins Chili Cook-Off, A3. Schnauzer abducted from backyard. Owner believes aliens did it. Prickly Pears defeat Gunky Geckos 1-0. Head to playoffs. C1.
Bank robbers?
The Tumbleweed Times. Denver bank robbers spotted at local gas station. Clerk's description of clothing card. Green tinted sunglasses matches that of witness to $100,000 heist. Okay. So there's our tender. Start this here. Tender.
So far, so good. What I need is some kindling.
Everybody, okay, let's go bother the chickens again.
Hello, Nancy.
No, I don't want to talk
Something
to
I
you.
can do for you?
I'll
No.
let you get back to work.
Take care.
Don't got anything else. I think that might be the last egg. Except for the two that I dropped, and I feel really bad about it. So we need kindling, which is like sticks. Which I feel like I haven't seen. Let's see what he thinks.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Kindling. Okay. More sticks. Yep. Sticks. Sticks. I see.
So far, so good. That should do it. There, one extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
All those years in scouts came in handy. Okay. Alright, let's see. Do I need to ask Man before we go,
Need
maybe?
something?
May I go riding now?
Yep, if you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Let's go get him saddled up. Bob the horse. Hello, Bobo Pow Chum. How you doing? My name's Nancy. I'll be riding you today. Not tighten my girth. There we go. Oh no! Gosh darn it! Frickin' wait, tighten your girth and butt head. Okay, no, I don't want to take it back.
Come on, Bob.
Come on, Bob. Up on the
I'm
wall.
ready.
Please don't. Can I help you?
Ready for some questions?
Why did you put that over your face?
You bet.
Where's the horse's hocks?
Where's this horse's hocks? Below its knees, just above its hoof. On its front legs, on its back legs. Back legs?
On its back legs.
That's 1 out of 10.
Ask me something else.
Where's the horse's frog?
It's the foot.
On the bottom of its
I'm
hoof.
a
2
horse
out
girl.
of 10.
I got
a
this.
long way to go.
Ask me something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
5 feet. No. 55 inches. Oh my god.
5 feet.
3 down, 7 to go.
Hey.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Oh damn. Paint
A
horse?
paint horse.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colican?
Keeps lying down and standing up. When he's all the time, he keeps burping.
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
That's 4 right.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
Bay and a chestnut. I feel like a bay is...
A bay has black points.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Told you.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Navajo.
Nope.
Oh, well.
Ask me something else.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
Founders, its feet.
Its feet.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The cinch.
The cinch.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
I still don't understand why you're wearing a bandana
Ask me
like you're some
something
kind of
else.
desperado.
What is a mule?
He's a horse that's very stubborn. Oh. Is it the offspring of a male horse and a female donkey? I think
The
so.
offspring of a male horse and a female donkey.
Nope.
Ah, the other way around. So, female horse and a male donkey.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Spring, I don't know why this man walked out here, pulled his little bandana up, and he's like, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Oh no, I gotta do it quieter. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
A quarter horse.
Nope.
Okay.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The
Sioux.
Sioux.
Nope.
Oh,
Ask me something else.
What is a mule?
okay, so it was female horse and a
The
male
offspring
donkey.
of a female horse and a male donkey.
8 right. Just 2 to go.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A draft horse.
Nope.
Ask me something
We'll get him
else.
right eventually.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A
gated
gated
horse.
horse.
This here's your final question.
I'm ready.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Algonquin.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez Perce.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride outside the corral. Just don't go galloping all over the place. Because if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Oh. Do I have a compass?
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing?
Come on, Bob. Mary's gifts. That's what I want to. Ah. Oh, and he's just hanging out here. Mary's gifts and I like this shop. I love shopping at little
That
stores
trunk
like
looks
this.
really old.
H and H. I bet it's the trunk that our friends sold. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Mary before we like snoop all over the place. Cute. Cute.
Hi, can I help you?
Are you Mary Yazzie?
Hi, are you Mary Yazzie?
That's me. I didn't hear a car. Did you hike in or come by horse?
Bob brought me. He's a horse. My name's Nancy. What does knowing random horse trivia have to do with being safe to ride? Honestly, Liv, like, and, okay, like, why do I need to know which tribe made which horses and which type of horses, which, you know, it has nothing to do with it. At least asking about, like, what part of the saddle do you check before you ride? That makes sense. What part of the horse is the frog, or if it's foundered? Like, those seem important questions when it comes to riding, but some of those are definitely not helpful. We're giving the silly answer because I like the fact that we're like, oh yeah, Bob, you know Bob, right? The horse.
Bob brought me. He's a horse. My name's Nancy.
So where are you staying?
With Ed and Elizabeth Raleigh. In fact, I have something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Oh boy. I knew it was gonna be bad news.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, They were all made by local artists, including
local
yours
shop.
truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
Is that old trunk over there the one you bought from the Raleighs?
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
Have you asked the Raleighs about it?
They were no help, although they did offer to buy it back from me. I just told them to keep looking for a way to get it open.
So, I don't know about you guys. I just can't imagine selling a trunk that either I haven't opened myself or not providing the person I'm selling it to an option to open it. Like, you don't want to know what's in there? I mean, that could be gold nuggets for all you know. You said it was junk, but how do you know? That's very strange. What if there's $1 million inside? Exactly. You know, or ancient pottery that, like, is super valuable and goes to a museum, or land deeds to an oil reserve or something. Like, I just cannot imagine selling a trunk full of junk that I haven't actually looked in. The deed to the ranch be, I swear to God, if the deeds to the ranch is in there, I'm gonna laugh. And then they're like, oh yeah, well, we'll buy it back because we're not gonna help you open it. Why did you sell it to her in the first place? I don't understand. Honestly, these people that we're staying with seem suspicious.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
Transition.
What
It is
a
nap time.
beautiful horse.
It's a Palmino, I believe. I wonder if that's bad. Cave painting symbols. Right? Well, and I knew the moment... Okay, that's another thing, B, that I didn't even think about. They knew they were sending a rejection letter to this lady, and they had me ride this up to her? Like, I don't need to be in the middle of this. You know you're sending her bad news, and you're gonna make me do it? The sound when I switch it. I have some hand-woven baskets. Oh, I see. There's a road.
Tuning forks. Cool.
What do you want to bet this is how you open the chest? The pegs. The pegs for the chest, I bet. Can I look at it? She didn't tell me I could touch it. I have the key.
Would you mind if I try to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
These peg things were in the roll top with their rejection letter. Oh god. I wonder, the broken clock in the den at the house was 4:43. Is there 12 rotations here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4:43. No, they're not. 1, 2, 3. Could it maybe be 4:40? Three? Nope. Well, that was a good theory as any. Okay. Well, we know that the pegs go to that, so at least there's that. Okay. Oh lord, what am I doing? Did the Roadrunner get to its hole before Coyote catches it? Hello? up. Do they only go the way you do? Interesting. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah, we're totally dead. Yeah. That is a weird minigame. Okay. Keeps us one away. Yep, that again. Well, my Mr. Little Man appears to be awake and upset. So we're going to take the opportunity to go ahead and stop here. I think that was great. I think we made a lot of progress.